guys, it's so good. It's so good. If you are a fan of anime and romance and sports, this is the show for that, hands down. I'm calling it right now. Best romance sports show ever created so far.
One day, master's degree. One day, PhD. One day, you will write books. One day, commercials. One day, the impossible, you will laugh at the impossible. You will look at the impossible and go, what was I thinking?
Hello, my spoiler alert friends. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It. So I don't have my my light stand that I've had for my videos in the past right now, so I'm making do with what I got, baby. That's just what this is. Ah, man, you know, sometimes, like, as somebody who creates content, it is kind of funny the situations I find myself in. Like, trying to record is always like, dang, man, like, just trying to find the right times and situations, especially when you're a married man with children. So yeah, it is what it is. So thank you guys for joining me. Thank you guys for coming back and watching my videos and seeing the things that I have to say, or listening to it and commenting when you do. It's been great. I really do appreciate it. So I just want to jump into this thing, man. Blue Box, guys. If you're tired of hearing me talk about Blue Box, I'm sorry, but I am stuck on this show. So I just finished watching episodes 11 and 12. Taiki and Hina, they just went to the firework festival, and I'm gonna be real with you guys. I want to add in photos, right? I want to add in photos and little clips and things like that, things that won't get it copyright issues and blocked. But honestly, like, it just doesn't capture the feeling you feel when you're watching this show. It truly is like one of my favorite shows at this point. Hands down, it is so good. I mean, obviously it doesn't beat like the traditional shonen anime where it has like Naruto, where it has the love elements, the family elements, the action, the combat, all of that. It doesn't have all of that, and it's so it doesn't compare in that way. But in terms of anime that are like again, that slice of life, coming of age, love, drama, romance, all that stuff, dude, this thing takes the cake. Awashi was one of my favorites because, and it still is one of my favorites, but because of the sports and like relationship component. This one has more relationship and less sport, and I'm gonna be real, like, I kinda like I just am, man, like, I'm watching this last episode, this fireworks show, and again, like, you can feel and remember the feelings that they are going through right now. So in the show right now, what's happening, Hina had asked Taiki to go to this fireworks show that they all used to go to back when they were in junior high and younger. And he's like, oh yeah, we should do that. That was fun. And how about we invite a bunch of people, like, get a group to go. The whole time she's like, I want to go with just you because I like you. And she's too shy to just go all the way out and say that she likes him, and that's just what that is. And so she says this, and she's like, yeah, that's fine, whatever. But secretly, she's like, I just want it to be us. And he doesn't recognize that. He's just looking at her like, yo, we've been friends for forever. And like, why would I jump to that conclusion after all this time? And I don't think he's feeling that way, right? So it's like, I think he could be swayed to feel that way, or like put that thought in his mind, and then he'd be like, hey, actually, you know what? She is kind of cool, da da da. But that's not where he's at. He's all over Chinatsu. That's the girl he wants. And so that's where his focus is. So when his friend, lifelong friend, comes over and says, hey, you want to go do this? He's not thinking about it in terms of like, oh, maybe she likes me. He's just like, oh yeah, for sure. We chill all the time. No big deal. So she asked him to go. He says, yeah, we'll get a group. They asked their friends. And everybody bails. And I finally found out his friend's name. I think it's Joe. I can't remember now, but he was like sending him text messages, and it was like a group message. And the day of the fireworks show, he had to cancel because he got sick. And so it ended up just being that Hina and Taiki were alone during this thing. And she's like, man, secretly, she's like, yes, cheering. And he's like, dang, all right, whatever, that's cool, whatever, no big deal. And so they go to this fireworks show. And meanwhile, mind you, Chinatsu had just got done telling Taiki, like, hey, like they had that interaction where he fell and she was like trying to catch him and lands on his chest, and then they're like having this like intense moment where they're staring at each other, and it's just like she realizes, yo, I actually kind of like you, and I can't do that because I'm staying at your family's house, and that's not cool, so I'm not gonna go there. And so she tells him, hey, that won't happen again, don't worry about it. And he's like, dang, so she just set a boundary. Maybe she's not feeling that way, whatever. So he's like, I'm just gonna chill. I'm not gonna even press this girl on anything. I don't wanna ruin the situation that I have at hand, so let me just move on. And still like her, but just kind of give her some space. And so he's like, yeah, sure, goes with Hina to this fireworks festival, and it ends up just being the two of them. He remembers from back in the day, like she likes these, it's like candied apples, right? So then he's like, oh yeah, I'll go buy her some. And then he buys, because again, all of this is just him being like, I'm just a good friend, so I'm just like looking out. And he buys the apples, and then he turns and sees her, and she's looking right. She's looking right this night, you feel me? And so she takes the apple. He tries to like keep things as they were, like, oh, you owe me 300 yen for this thing, like because we're friends. I'm not buying this for you, you're buying this for yourself. I'm just trying to get it. Man, you can just feel the awkwardness because she's silent. She's thinking like, oh my gosh, how do I communicate? Because for her, everything is different. In her head, she's like, I like you. So not like it was. And for him, he's like, why is she acting like this? Like what's going on? Like, I don't understand. And then it's just that awkward thing. And she's looking right. So it's like, maybe I am interested kind of thing. But I don't even think he goes. Maybe he dipped a toe into that, but he didn't go into the water. Like, you can't even contemplate that at this moment, because all he's thinking about is Chinatsu. And sure enough, Chinatsu's at the firework festival with her basketball teammates, and she sees them. And, there's that pause, that heart stop moment where it's like, ooh. And she's like, man, because I like you, but I can't like you, and she can't tell him it. I'm just like, y'all. Oh, man. I feel like Mike Guy. Like, oh, the vigor of youth and all that stuff that he would say, like, man, like, I can remember those days. And then, so I'm watching all this, and this is on the heels of, like, we've been at weddings and all this stuff over summer, and I'm looking at my wife, and we're talking, and I'm just, like, reminiscing with her, like, man, do you remember? and she, cherry on top, she started watching the show with me. Guys, like, hearts full. I'm just saying. And this show is it just keeps feeding me all these little bites of good. And when you got your lady and you're watching the shows and you're like, you remember, and it's like those feelings, and it's just like, just watching them, man, it is such a good show. And they are right in the throes of, like, Chinatsu likes him. She doesn't know how to tell him. She can't tell him. Taiki thinks that she's trying to keep her distance, doesn't want anything to do with him, doesn't recognize that Hina likes him. And so there's this whole weird little situation here. And Chinatsu now thinks, because she sees them together at this firework festival, that he lied, that it was supposed to be a friends thing, that they were going to this fireworks with friends, and that they are dating, and that like kind of messes with how she feels about staying there. So I've said this like every week since I've started the show. I am having the hardest time not binging this show. I want to watch so much of this because it is so good, and but I'm gonna savor it. I'm gonna savor it. Okay, guys, please go watch the show. Just try it. Just try it. You don't have to. Honestly, you won't even have to get that far before you determine, okay, I like the show or I don't. So give it like 4 episodes. Guys, it's so good. It's so good. If you are a fan of anime and romance and sports, this is the show for that, hands down. I'm calling it right now. Best romance sports show ever created so far. Guys, I cannot wait till you do go watch so that we can get in the comments and talk about it. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you next time.
One thing I know is that I'm going up.